ವಸುದೇವಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ದನಂ ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ. ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ ವ್ಯಾಸವಿಶಾಲಬುದ್ಧೇ ಕುಲಾರವಿಂದಾಯತಪತ್ರನೇತ್ರ ಯೇನ ತ್ವಯಾ ಭಾರತತೈಲಪೂರ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಾಲಿತೋ ಜ್ಞಾನಮಯ ಪ್ರದೀಪಃ. Namo Namaha. Good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are joining. We have made inroads into the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. As I mentioned earlier, the biology, zoology, botany, they classify things based on the it's a physiological classification. We are not just physiology, we are much beyond. Here it is talking about the psychology also. Physiology we may look alike, but we are different because of the psychology. Here it is a classification of divine and demonic. Who is on what side? On the demonic side, who is on the divine side? Psychological classification is mentioned here. And I have been narrating many stories from Mahabharata, stories within stories, impregnated with the stories, so that the philosophy dives deep into us. In the Mahabharata. In our life, we think we are unstoppable. It is talking, we say, we are so rich, so powerful, so wealthy, so good connection. That is what Duryodhana was saying. He has so much of connection, political connection, wealth connection. Even in the army, his size was bigger, 11 Akshohinis. He was thinking his side is more prosperous, and he would going to win. And as the war days on the even Ukrainian-Russian war, Vietnam war, it lasted for years. This is only 18 days. 18 days made so much of impact. Even after 5,000 years, people are contemplating on that one. After 5,000 years, what does it mean? At the beginning, Duryodhana thought he was unstoppable. And he was first 10 days, he made Bhishma as a commander-in-chief. When Bhishma fell, he made for Drona commander-in-chief, his own guru for 5 days. And when Drona fell, Karna was for 2 days, his dear friend. Karna for 2 days. And the next one is Shalya for half a day. And Duryodhana, he died on the last day, 18th day. It was an Amavasya. It was a new moon day. New moon day, Amavasya. It says when he fell, that is after that Yugadi started. Yugadi means New Year has started. Kali Yuga has set in. And when Duryodhana, when he lost everyone, he was left alone. He had only one chariot left. He was fought with Arjuna in chariot, and chariot he made Arjuna to go into unconsciousness. He had that much of anger, even Arjuna got fainted. Bhima crashed that chariot, then he mounted on elephant. Even that was Arjuna went into swoon with when he came on elephant. Again Bhima removed the elephant from the battle. Then he came on the horse. He put Arjuna into swoon 3 times. Arjuna got fainted. Bhima again and defeated him, and helplessly he ran away. Nobody was there. Earlier I have so many, and he ran away, and he went and hid himself into a lake called as Dvaipayana lake. Sarovar, Dvaipayana Sarovar, he hid himself. When he went inside, local fishermen, they saw this somebody is entering in this one, and they reported this one to Pandavas. Maybe somebody has entered. We have not seen that person coming out. They reported to this one to Pandavas. In between the three other people, Ashwatthama, Kripacharya, Ashwatthama's uncle, his Ashwatthama's mother's brother, Kripacharya, and Kritavarma. Three people, they also had ran away. They came to lake. When they came, they called out Duryodhana. Duryodhana was talking to them. He was saying that I am left with only this much. Something you had to do. I have lost everything. Think about a plan. What can be done? What can be done? And when they saw this, some people were seeing them. These three ran away. Duryodhana went into the lake, hid himself. He had an art of submerging himself in the water. That vidya he know Jalastambhana vidya he knew, and he was doing the japa. He had collected 3,000 mantras from Durvasa Muni. And Durvasa Muni gave him through he served him with the intention of getting something special. Durvasa Muni said, if you do this japa for 10 days, you will get a siddhi, such a siddhi that whoever on your side have died, they will come back to life. Like Sanjeevani mantra. So, he went inside, he wanted to bring out all dead people. He went inside. Then, hearing Duryodhana had gone into the lake, Pandavas came along with Sri Krishna. And Yudhishthira called him out. Hey, oh coward, what happened? Come out. And you were saying that you won't give even a land as big as a size of a needle. You are there, you are hiding. And he was saying that I am exhausted with the war. I am tired, exhausted. I have nobody in my life. Everyone is dead. I have no kingdom. You take the kingdom and rule. I don't want. Yudhishthira said, what are you giving? We are kings. You are not giving any charity. We are not for charity. As a king, you come and fight. We don't want any charity from you. You come and fight with us. Then hearing that one, he was boiling within. He could not stay, and his line of thought lost and came out. He came out and boiling, saying that leave me alone. Let me have nothing in my life. Let me go into meditate, quiet life and live as a recluse. Please leave me alone. Like Arjuna at the beginning of Mahabharata, he said, I better to go into alms rather than fighting. He was telling the same story. Let me, please leave me alone. I will live on begging. Please enjoy the kingdom. And Yudhishthira said, nothing doing. You give us a fight. And after defeating you alone, we will take the kingdom. He said, I don't have a weapon, I don't have anybody. And Yudhishthira said, take a weapon of your choice. Among our five people, Pandava 5 people, you choose anyone among us and anyone and fight. And immediately that Krishna was next to him, he told Yudhishthira, you are gambling again. You gambled earlier and shunted the Pandavas, took everyone into exile. Now you are saying, choose anyone. You know that everyone cannot win him. And as he was saying, Duryodhana chose Bhima. Bhima, and Yudhishthira said, since you are next to me, I can say whatever I want. I know you will make it happen. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna tells, Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvaschanti nigacchati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. You as a devotee make a promise. You being a devotee, I will make sure that your promise is fulfilled. Yudhishthira says, you are next to me, I took a liberty of saying that one, I know you will make it happen. And Bhima, he chose Bhima and he took the mace also. They fought each other. Duryodhana during the 12 years of exile and plus 1 year incognito, he had a altar of Bhima made up of cast iron, every life size. He was every day hitting that one. So much of anger, he was practicing as if it was a live Bhima. He had practiced. Now Bhima in front. He was fighting for a while and Bhima wanted approval from Sri Krishna. Krishna, is it a time for me now? Shall I finish the game? Even cricket also, they asked the pavilion, is it okay to let us finish? He asked his opinion through his eyes. Krishna gave a sign, tapped his thighs. Yes, I have given you permission. So that Duryodhana knew that this the warfare, Bhima would hit me. I will allow him not to hit me below my above my navel. According to the Gada Yuddha, you had to you should not hit below the leg level. So when he was swinging, Duryodhana wanted to bring bad name to Pandavas. He did a somersault. So when he hit it, instead of below navel, its navel was above. It was above. It hit in the lower back, in the lumbar region. Sciatica nerve got cut off. So he lost power on legs. He fell down. No power in the legs. The one leg, and Bhima stomped on his head. At that time, Balarama was there. Duryodhana was Balarama's pet student. He said it is unfair. He has fallen down. You are hitting him. I will give a fight to him. You. Balarama took a mace and came near Bhima. Bhima said, what I am doing is right. If you want to fight, come. Then Krishna stopped him. What Bhima has done, he has not done anything wrong. He has not done anything wrong. For the injustice Duryodhana has done, it has to be dealt that way. Dealt that way. It is Duryodhana, he did a somersault. Because of that, his the body was above. He hit only above. It was Duryodhana's mistake. Balarama never would talk against whatever Sri Krishna would say. Balarama retreated. Then Duryodhana fell down. His both legs were broken by Bhima. But Duryodhana at that time, looking at Krishna, he said, so many people have died, so many lakhs of people have died, it is only because of you. Whatever sin has happened because of this war, it should go to you. Pandavas were never interested in war, you pushed them into war. You pushed them into war, otherwise the Pandavas would have been happy in the forest. Because of you, it's an entire this sin of this war will come to you. And Sri Krishna responded, don't give any lecture. You are what you are, everyone knows. Everyone knows it is the killing of all noble people. Everyone died, injured, even animals. That sin will haunt on to you. And Duryodhana said, I had a great life. I ruled the country, I had a good time, I had lot of parties, I enjoyed, I shunted my enemies to the forest, and I was a king, and I am dying in the battlefield as a Veera Marana. What more I want? I am very happy. I am very happy. He was patting his own back for the negative people it is talking about. They never will change their way. Even in the last minute, he was very proud of what he had done. What he had done, I am very happy. How I tortured the Pandavas, I will get a Swarga. As he was saying that one, there was a flower dropped off from the sky onto Duryodhana. So much a flower, and Yudhishthira got so worried. Did I do any mistake? Did I do mistake? As he was saying, the flower Pushpa Vrishti also had happened. He was very worried. This Krishna, did I do any mistake? Anything adharma? Sri Krishna says not to go by Shakuna. Shakuna means omen. Good or bad, when I'm going, cat has gone from right to left, or something, Shakuna, people look at the astrology and that one, not to get carried away by Shakuna. Wrong thing is a wrong thing. Wrong thing is a wrong thing. He is trying to, even what scripture says, when you are dying, if you have regret, that means the sin level diminishes. It reduces. If you do a good job, suppose our Manish Bhai and Jitendra, they purchased mat for 6,500. If they have regret, I think we paid too much, whatever punya has acquired, it will go down. When you do a good thing, not to regret. I have given a charity, not to regret. When you do something wrong, you should not stop regretting. Devatas, they wanted Duryodhana not to repent. They to reconfirm. He was saying that, yes, I did, to get the full extent of sin. Papa. And Sri Krishna said, not to just go by what flower has fallen, go and smell the flower. Yudhishthira went near the flower, it was stinking. Stinking flower, not to go by, it was not an auspicious flower. Not an auspicious flower, and Yudhishthira was pleased that he did not do any wrong, and they went back to their camp. What happens in the camp, I will talk about next week. In the meantime, that night, jackals came, dogs came, started pulling off the flesh from Duryodhana's. His hands were so weak. Even the jackal started eating his flesh. So, by doing what it is saying, by going on the negative one, even Bhishmacharya, when he was dying, Sri Krishna was besides. When he was about to die, Sri Krishna was next to that one. There is a totally opposite approach. Bhishmacharya, full of devotion, he was full of vengeance. Duryodhana, full of vengeance, and led to jackals eating the flesh. It's one thinks that they are unstoppable, money will save. It is life will end up like that. Duryodhana's life, whole night in regret, and Ashwatthama, Kripacharya and Kritavarma, They went to the forest. They were other two fell asleep, but Ashwatthama, Duryodhana had told him, take a revenge. Take a revenge for your father's death. Take a revenge because if you associate with negative people, their impression will last with you. Last with you, the sum of the impressions, it cannot be resolved in one life. It starts haunting you next life, next life. Next week I'll touch upon the because of wrong association, the impression, the sin, the Ashwatthama associating with that one, that impression carried on to him for 1,000 years. I talked about in the yoga retreat genetic problem. If I associate with something negative, sometimes it takes long time to get resolved. For us, it's 1,000 years, so many lives. But in a creator's, he is timeless. For him, he is beyond the time. You have to pay back. So be mindful of your right company, good company, noble company. Our children must hear these ones, make friendship with good company. Wrong companies will lead us this genetic issue. What 1,000 years, how Duryodhana is ending the game, it will end up. So it's a message for all of us. Make right choices, right friends, positive company, and resort to scriptures. It will uplift the game of your life, and contemplating, and if you have done anything wrong, not to keep on very proud of that one, start boasting, I did that one, have a regret. I will continue on this one next week, what happens to Ashwatthama, what mistakes he had done. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi Dhanam Damascha Yajnascha Swadhyaya Tapa Arjavam. Shri Krishna urges all of us to acquire divine wealth. He talks about 26 divine wealth, inexhaustible wealth you acquire. You acquire that one, it will remain with you not only this life, lives to come. When you acquire divine wealth, you never will be impoverished in your life. If you do not acquire these 26 divine wealths, you will be acquiring demonic wealth. It will start haunting you this life and lives to come. Shri Krishna talks about one of the qualities of a devotee, Abhayam, fearless. When God is there, why should I be worried? Worried, our whole life, so much of worried. Our old age is a worry, and when we are young, our bank balance is a worry, mortgage is a worry, and so much of worry. Worry prevents us to live in the present moment. Always mind projects into the worst scenario in the future, and I am not enjoying my life. So worried, anxiety, stress issue, and always say to yourself, when I have God as my friend, closest friend, Shri Krishna is my closest friend, He has infinite hands, won't He take the load of mine? He will look after. He will look after. Paramahamsa Yogananda was, as a youth, he was, his father said, you said you want to run away, you want to become a monk. Now you are young, okay, you can manage. What will happen when you become old? Who will look after you? Paramahamsa Yogananda said, the God who looked after me when I am young and healthy, will He abandon me when I am old and infirm? That much of conviction. We are so worried what will happen. That type of faith, if we have, He will make it happen. We don't have faith in Him. One who looked after me when I am young and healthy, will He abandon me when I am old and infirm? That much of devotion, when He is there, it will happen. Abhayam, Sattva Samshuddhi. Sattva means mind. clean mind, clarity, not to get into unnecessary arguments on trivial things, and clarified, good thinking. Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi. Try to acquire higher knowledge. I talked about artificial intelligence making the natural mind redundant. We have to enliven the natural mind by giving the positive nutrition. Think good, think positive, think noble, reflect on the pages of the scriptures. Dhanam, be magnanimous. The charity, it is not easy. It is a giving also, it's a divine quality. Sri Krishna says the demonic people, they can't give. They are able to give what I acquired. It is also divine quality. Without divine quality, that attitude of giving won't come. Damascha, have the control over your senses. Senses, Dhamma, it's organs of input, organs of action. Jnanendriya, Karmaendriya have a control, and control as you start Damascha, when you have the control over your limbs, slowly Shama and Dhamma, it goes together. Shama means mind becomes very calm. You can think good and execute your project. Think good and act good. Dhammascha, mastery over your senses, lead to brilliant mind. Swadhyaya yajnascha, whatever you do in your life, offer it to God. Whether you are a businessman or a community person, you are going to a temple, you are an ordinary shop floor person or a CEO of a company, whatever you do, yajna, I am doing as a service to Him. Service to Him, ultimately in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, Yat karoshi yadashnashi yajjuhoshi dadasiyat tat kurushva madarpanam. Yet, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever dining you do, whatever movies you do, whatever your recreation you do, you say to yourself, it is my happiness, goodness, whatever I enjoyed, whatever wealth I have, it is His. By His grace I am able to enjoy. Enjoy only every action you convert it into yajna. If you think I am earning, I am enjoying, that means it is not an yajna. You have to take the karma of that one. I don't want to take any karma of good and bad. When I am dedicating everything to Him, good and bad karmas won't bind me. Swadhyaya, reflect on the scriptures. Whatever religion, our it's a Bhagavad Gita or Guru Granth, whatever your subject, time-tested Shastra, scriptures, contemplate on that one. It is not to get contented with the outer meaning. There are deeper meanings to that one. Contemplate. Arjavam, not only your sadhana, not confined to your prayer room. Arjavam, in your day-to-day practice also. When you come out of your sadhana, when you meet your customers, meet people, and meet with the community, you try to impart that one, live by that one. Not that I did the sadhana morning 6 to 6:30, done, outside I will do whatever I want. Try to bring that one into action when you are dealing with your customers or patients, and it's talking, thinking and actions are aligned. Try to align. And even some teachers, they say, I ask them to come to today, they say I have meeting. Teacher knows whether you are telling you truth or not. These are opportunities not to tell lie in front of a teacher. You are not telling a lie. That will prolong, it will add on to your karma. It will haunt you. It will make your sadhana go down. You can say I am not interested. Telling I have busy meeting between 3 to 5 and telling These are the telling lies. Arjavam is not there. It is a demonic quality. Ahimsa satyam akrodha. Tyaga shantirapaishunam. Dayabhuteshu aloluptvam. Mardavam hrira chapalam. Ahimsa, your life should not be a burden for others. We are set out to live for 100 years. I should make a sankalpa. I should be independent. I should not be a burden to my children or healthcare system or my wife or husband. I should be independent as long as I live. For that, you should have a discipline in your life. Discipline, the food, your social circle, your getting, have a routine. Now try to stick to your routine, because your intention, you don't want to be a burden to others. Ahimsa means not becoming a trouble to others. First, it is a ahimsa hi paramo dharma. My life should not be a trouble to anyone. That itself, that's Mahabharata says, it is a great virtue. Look after yourself, look after your health, not to just telling people over the phone, look after yourself. It has no, it's only loose words. How do I look after? Manage your friend circle, associate, have a routine. Too much of socializing, you are if I'm having a socializing, and my talk will go up to 1 o'clock on the weekend. So next day routine has gone. Usually I have dinner 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. If I am socializing, my dinner at 11 o'clock. So my system is upset. Body can absorb only limited amount of shocks. When you are children and youths, body can absorb the shock. As you are getting older, body cannot handle the shocks. So try to restrict yourself. I was invited by Consul General. It was, I was looking at the watch. His house, 25th floor, looking MCG also. I looked at watch. I told him, sir, can I have my dinner? And, oh, okay, you want to? Then he organized a separate dinner. And I sat quietly and on the floor. You are sitting on the floor. Even he came and sat next to me. And I had to be, so after all, this is my life. My life I have to look after. I am not here to put my steps according to tunes of you, because it is after all my life. I have to deal with this one. And parting, he said, I appreciate your commitment. So focused, so committed to what you are doing. That discipline, we should not think he's a very big man. If I say, he may laugh at me. After all, this is this one. This is, I set the rules for my life. And try to set the rules even for you also. In the social circle, if you are going, you set a rule. This is my rule of engagement, rule of coming. If I am coming to your house, I won't have dinner. Let us be strict, and people may say next time they may not call you. It is okay. But I want to play by my rule book, because here ahimsa. Otherwise, if I am sick, they won't come. So I have to be disciplined. Discipline, it's a part of yoga. Ahimsa, satyamakrodha, truth. Speak whatever truth you know. What I understood as a child, as a youth is different. As a youth, as a old person is different. But as the truth is evolving, you talk what is right. Not to, why I am telling lie? Because I want to get something mileage out of you. I want to get some recognition from you. I am telling the truth I don't want to get any mileage out of you. I will tell the truth. First time, like Dharmaraja, known for, he was abiding. The great people, they need not have to tell lies to convince others that how good they are. I don't want you to appreciate what I am doing. I am doing not to get appreciation from you, for my own sake. Satyam akrodha, when I am telling lies, and people may start questioning, last week you said that one, why you are saying that one? I will get angry. To cover that one, Krodha and Satya goes together. When you are truthful, you need not have to get angry. Shanti, peace. Apaishunam, backbiting. Why I am backbiting? Because my consciousness. Nisha asked the question, asked me a question. My conscious level still in Swadhisthana chakra. I can't go up, but I can't handle this person going up in life. So I'm so jealous. I have no ability, or I don't have technical know-how how to go. This person is going up. I'm so jealous. So I make stories and tell somebody, do you know that person? She did that one. He did that one, and put some masala, apaishunam. Because of my conscious level still in Swadhisthana chakra. Swadhisthana chakra, daya bhuteshu aloluptvam, daya bhuteshu, compassionate for all living beings. We are all co-traveler. However rich I am or however poor I am, we are all struggling in our lives. Whatever way, my definition of struggle is different, your struggle, so compassionate. Everyone is struggling. Why put down others? Give a helping hand. Give a helping hand. They are talking about helping hand is better than praying hands. I can go to temple and do the prayer, but when it comes to reaching out to others, I don't want to do. They say that helping hand is better than praying hands. One person went to Kashi, got Ganga water, and he wanted to do the Abhisheka to Shivalinga in his village, Shivalinga. As he was coming, he saw one animal on a hot day, one camel, so thirsty, struggling for water, and he gave that water. I am seeing Shiva here. The benefit I get in putting on Shivalinga, this is better. I am serving the Shiva in this camel. The Daya Bhuteshu, helping hand is much better than help. If you want to do, today was a fundraiser, if you want to do, if a mind has come, do it. I will do next year. What is the guarantee you live up to there? When the thought has come, do it now. Do it now. Daya Bhuteshu aloluptvam, not to steal others. What doesn't belong to you, not to steal that one. Mardavam, soft spoken. Hri, the shyness in doing wrong things. Shyness in talking wrong things, rude words. Mardavam, Hri, achapalam, senses are in control. Teja kshama dhriti shaucha, another quality of a divine person is a very dynamic. Not a laid back person, a lazy person, very dynamic person. A divine quality, try to be when our good things are there, become very dynamic. Not to, in the meditation also I talked about, people say I'm meditating. Meditating means long face, hardly any smile, hardly talk to people, and many people they say I'm in the path of spirituality, and hardly smile. That is not the message of meditation. That is not the message of spiritual wealth. Very dynamic. Teja Kshama, very compassionate. Dhriti, very focused. Focused, make it happen. Dhriti, Shaucha. Dhriti, like Chanakya. Chanakya, Chandragupta Maurya, he saw Chanakya when he stumbled on a stub. He, others would have walked across or walked around, but he started the stump, he started digging out for hours together. He took it out. Chandragupta Maurya was watching from distance. This person should be my prime minister, chief minister. He has so much of focus. He won't give up any focus. So he approached him and said, "Sir, I appreciate your dhriti. You won't give up. Please become my minister and guide me. Guide my territory." Because of Chanakya, the golden era of India, his dynasty is called as golden era. That minister in our life also, if you are so focused in achieving, golden era will come in your life also. Golden era, we don't have stamina. We easily give up. Who will do that one? Chodo. Yeah, Chodo, that Dhriti, the golden era will come to you, whatever you start. The children are here, they are starting in the journey of Bhagavad Gita. Now after 20 years, 30 years, they will start seeing the harvest. Not to give up, not to give up. Japa, not to give up. It will start yielding the fruit. And not to be too anxious to see the results tomorrow. Dhriti, Shaucha, purity in the body, mind and thinking. Adroho na atimanita. Adroho, who has last week I talked about Vivekananda's comment, I hold everyone a traitor, who studied and become well off in life, still not doing anything for the community. I hold everyone a traitor. And at that time, few people, when Vivekananda was there, people used to go to England and become prosperous, or Indian business people. Rest of India was in poverty. Now also, half the world population doesn't have enough to eat. We are very lucky to be in Australia. We are prosperous and financially good, and we are comfort seekers. We don't want to come out of that one. In the scriptures, Mahabharata said that never once you say you want a comfort in life. Life should be a sadhana. Sadhaka always is on the edge. When I am in the comfort zone, means my sadhana has finished. Please keep me always on the edge, craving to know more. If I am comfort means complacency comes. In the business circle, complacency leads getting wiped off. Always anxious. Keep me not in the comfort zone. I should be craving to do something more. Something more, it is adroho, the give out, keep giving more and more. Atimanita, not to pat your own back. If something goes right, these are the divine wealth. Oh, Bharata. Bharata means, Bha means light. Bha means knowledge. One who takes delight in knowledge. One who takes the delight in light. One who walks the path of light. Bharata means the meaning of Bharata. Bharat. Bharat means one who takes a delight in knowledge, delight in light. That Sri Krishna says, these are the qualities liked by people wants to tread the path of light. Dhambodarpo abhimanascha, krodha parushyameva ajnanam chabijatasya, partha sampadamasurim. Other way, that asuri sampat, demonic psychological classification, always seekers of divine wealth are in minority, and seekers of material prosperity are they are majority. Only damba means show off, darpa is arrogance, abhimanascha so egoistic, coupled with anger, parushya very rough nature, ajnanam jatasya, they have no insight into the higher possibilities in life. They are like the owl only enjoys the night time. They don't want to see any light. Partha sampada masurim, these are the asuric wealth. Daivi sampad vimokshaya, nibandhaya suri mata, mashucha sampadam devi, abhijatosi pandava. Devi sampad, acquire. Why Sri Krishna is dedicated this chapter exclusively for divine wealth? If you want a freedom in your life, if you want a moksha in your life, acquire. The demonic wealth appears to be good, end up as a bondage, helplessness. You will finish the game of life in helpless situation, like Duryodhana saying, I have nobody in my life. I have nobody. Nibandhaya asuri mata, not to cry. Shri Krishna says, you are born in the divine, with the divine qualities, abhija in the divine estate. Dyobhuta sargo lokesmin, daiva asurameva cha, daivo vistarasha prokta, asuram partame shrunu, pravrittim cha nivrittim cha, janana vidurasuraha, na shaucham na pichacharo, na satyam teshu vidyate. The demonic people, the pravrittim cha, they do not know what to do, what not to do. Do whatever we want, eat whatever we want, sleep whenever we want, socialize wherever we want. They don't know what to engage, what to not know engage, and there is no purity in their life, no in their characters. There is no truth in their life. Asatyam apratishtam te, jagadahuranishwaram, apaspara asambhutam, kimanyet kamahetukam. They are asatyam, their basis of living is untruth. Untruth, and as Duryodhana was saying that God in me is telling me not to follow the dharma. They argue that one. The Sri Krishna, when he went as the ambassador of Pandavas, Duryodhana said, God in me telling not to give the land to Pandavas. And you may say, but God in me is telling. Their basis is, you can't argue with those. Apratishtam te, anishwaram, there is no God, they will say. Apaspara sambhutam, world is nothing but because of the mutual desire, we are benefiting. World is based on that one. Enjoy, beg, buy or steal, enjoy at any cost. And yetam drashtomavastabhya nashtatmano alpabuddhayaha prabhavantya ugrakarmana kshayaya jagato ahitaha. Kshayaya prabhavantya, they are engaged in go through take lot of trouble, still they don't want to give up jagata, their life. Their only motto is how I can bring trouble people. Jagata, how can I trouble others? They take pride in that one. Even the terrorists also, their only aim, how can I destroy peace? I can't stand people are prospering. I have to destroy their prosperity. Like Bangladesh, America, they funded that one to destroy. I can't see the country prospering. Even Indian election, people are funding. I don't want any stable government. India should go into chaos. The nature is, I can't stand the peace. The Nashtatma, they are only the lost people, they resort to that one. Kama ashritya dushpuram damba mana madanvitaha mohad grihita sadgrahan pravartante ashuchivrataha. Their vrata, they also follow the routine. Like Duryodhana had acquired 3,000 mantras. Even he had a yajna shala. Every day there is to be yajna. Yajna is to happen. Their austerity is only impure way, and night time to invoke evil spirits and those type of the austerities they do. Chintama aparimeyancha pralayam yanta upashritaha kamopaboga parama yeta vadati nischita. Chintam aparimeyam, full of worry. They take the worry till their graveyard. Still, in the last minute also, next week we will hear, in the last minute also, what was his dying man's wish. How you die, you need not have to look at the full life history of that person. You go near that person, observe how that person is dying, you know all his life. That life, that moment, for a few minutes, few hours, you just observe. We don't get a chance to go near a dying person because people are saying, go away, go away, go away, and we are not allowed to go near the dying person. You need very strong heart. I took our Tushar to one morgue. I took him. About 10 dead bodies were there. I took him to show. It's regarding the yoga I wanted to explain. When I took him, no, I'm not coming. He ran away. He ran out. He could not stand that one. He could not stand. I can't see. I can't. So you have to observe. What is there to be? It's a empty packaging. What is there to be? Get scared to look at the packaging. And it's a kamo eta vadati nischita. The chintam pralayam ya anta upashrita. Till the last minute they take that one, but when it comes to the challenges, mentally they are weak. They buckle down. Asha pasha shatair baddha kama krodha parayanaha ihante kama bhogartha anyaya artha sanchayan. They got bound by the cords of hundreds of desires and desires of the cords of desires and anger, and they lead the life only to gratify their senses. Artha sanchayan, only how to make money, though they know well that money won't last with them, it won't come with them. They want to just keep on only invest only on the material world, not on the spiritual side. Idamadya maya labdha imam prapse manoratham idamastidamapi idamastidamapi me भविष्यन्ति पुनर्धनम् असो मया हता शत्रुन् अनिष्ये च परानपि ईश्वरो अहं भोगी सिद्धोऽहं बलवान् सुखी आढ्योऽपि जनवानस्मि कोऽन्योऽस्ति सदृशो मया यक्षे दास्यामि मोदिष्य इत्यज्ञानविमोहिताः Adyobi, my contacts, that person, the demonic people only bank on my contacts. You don't know how wealthy are my contacts, influential are my contacts, who are equivalent to me. Yakshe, I celebrate my life. I do the even Havan or any celebration I do very pompous way only for popularity. I give the charity for name. Who can give charity like me? Who can celebrate like me? Who can enjoy like me? Itya jnana vimohitaha, one without knowledge, only arrogance, only living the life, only putting on so many masks. They don't want to see their own mask. They are happy covering themselves with so many masks to the point they have lost the identity of themselves. They don't know who I am. They don't know who they are. So many masks I have put on, I don't know, I lost my identity. The spirituality is nothing but, please take off your mask. Look at the mirror. You have put on so many masks, can you take off? Is it you? Is it you? Are you happy with this mask? Are you? Spirituality is nothing but unmasking ourselves. Unmasking, know thyself. They talk about know thyself means you put on so many masks thinking that you are. Are you? Looking the... So, spirituality, spiritual sadhana, self-realization, what they call it, is knowing what my true face is. I have put on so many masks. Aneka chitta vibhranta mohajala samavritaha prasakta kama bhogeshu patanti narake ashucho आत्मसंभाविता स्तब्धा धनमाना मदान्विताः यजन्ते नाम यज्ञस्ते दम्भेन अविधिपूर्वकम् अहङ्कारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः मामात्मा परदेहेषु प्रद्विष्वन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः तानहं द्विषतः क्रूरान् संसारेषु नराधमान् क्षिपाम्याजस्तम अशुभान् आसुरेष्वयोनिषु आसुरीं योनिमापन्ना मूढा जन्मनि जन्मनि माम् अप्राप्यैव कौन्तेय ततो यान्त्य अधमां गतिम्. And up to here we have done. Sri Krishna says negative mentality. Sri Krishna says that type of demonic people go down by great fortune. They came up to the human level. Instead of going higher, now they start going into the lower species. Lower, down. Mom, I throw them into lower and lower level of consciousness. lower end level of consciousness, and kshipamyaja srama ashubhan, they start going, I throw them into lower and lower species, and mam aprapyaiva, they never will come to me. Duryodhana, in the last minute also, that opportunity, they never will come. They don't want to come. Though Sri Krishna would take them, but I don't want you. They boldly say. Duryodhana said in the last minute, he was accusing Sri Krishna. Aprapyaiva kaunteya. You are not all roads lead to Rome. You have to be very clear on the path, whether this or that. Trividam narakasyedham dwaram nashanamaatmanaha kamakroda tata lobha etat trayam tyajet tasmat etam trayam tyajet. The doors of hell, there are 3 doors. Tasmat etam trayam tyajet. Sri Krishna says, therefore, never go into these 3 doors. These 3 doors are leading to hell. Hell, demonic people, Sri Krishna wants us, avoid, never go near them. What are these 3 doors? Kama, desire, selfish desire. Krodha, anger out of control. My desire, krodha, when I have desire, I want to, I acquire something, I am successful, my desire doesn't stop. I want more. The desire get compounded, becoming called as lobha. Desire gets turned into selfish desire, becomes a greed. When I am greedy, if somebody asks me a question or somebody talks behind me, such a greedy person not giving anything, I get so angry. I get one who questioned my ego. Greed, when the greed goes, my ego also puffed up. I get very angry. When I am very angry, I want to eliminate them. Any competitor, if they challenge me, I want to eliminate them, and I go teach in prison also. Prison, I ask people, how did they end up? Everyone gives these 3. Fit of anger. Kama, the lust, or somebody questioned krodha, or greed, making lot of money, hook or crook. Took wrong means also. I ask when I go, I ask everyone's answer is here. Why? How did they end up there? These 3 doors of hell, tasmat etat trayam tyajet. Therefore, stay away from selfish desire. Be mindful of what you are aspiring. It may turn out into greed, it will end up in anger, it will lead to like a downfall of Duryodhana. We have done one shloka today, we'll continue next week. This Rampalji hosted this one. I wanted to do the Bhagavad Gita here to sanctify this place also as the divine blessing on him. He has a great ambition to serve the community by entering into the parliament. He wants to get into parliament and serve Indian community and our migrant community, and may divine grace be on him, and for wholeheartedly he supported us, and thanking him. We'll conclude with the shloka. Vasudeva sutam devam Kamsa Chanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.